With transitions, you have to make sure you focus on the meaning of the text. The transition completes the meaning or at least complements the meaning. So we read through the text and you're going to find your transitions here. Specifically takes one part of the previous information and gives you more detail about that information. Next, indicates some sort of sequence. For instance, it gives an example. Now, specifically and for instance are very close to another. And in sum, obviously, gives us some sort of summary. Now, if you're reading the text, you're going to find there is a sequence, answer B. How do we know? Because she first taught volunteers and then she attached electrodes. So here we do have support that we need a sequence of events, therefore answer B works best. Transitions give meaning. Instead, it gives us another option or some sort of alternative. Still shows us a contrast or a change, meaning but. Specifically, like we said in the previous one, it takes a portion and gives you more detail about that portion. And second, shows us a sequence of events. And so here, if you read first, the artifacts inside the ship, Second, the massive effort required to bury the ship would have been only undertaken for a king. Answer B works best. It shows us not a sequence of events here, excuse me. Well, it shows us a list of reasons. A list of reasons. Now, moreover would work here as well, or additionally, because it adds a second example or second reasons. A second reason. Number 23. Regardless means despite, right? So basically we're, ignoring the previous information and we're showing some sort of contrast. Meanwhile, it shows events happening at the same time, simultaneous events. Thought thus shows cause and effect, and in comparison, obviously compares to things. If you read the first part, every chemical compound has a spectroscopic or scopic fingerprint, a pattern of reflected light unique to that compound. Question mark. Upon analyzing the light reflected by the bright regions on the surface of a dwarf planet, Maria Cristina de Sanctis of Rome's was able to determine that the regions contain large amounts of sodium carbonate. Also, when you're reading for transitions, make sure your focus is on the independent ideas. What do I mean by this, right? If you look here, this is obviously an independent idea, idea number one. Now, idea number two, lots of talking, not enough walking. Focus on the independent idea. What did Maria do? She was able to determine that regions contain large amounts because transitions connect ideas to ideas. And so your focus when you're connecting ideas need to be on the independent ideas. And so because of this unique pattern, Maria was able to identify regions that contain carbonate. So here we're going to say thus because we have a cause and effect relation.